Why, Mr. Anderson? Why? Why do you persist?
This is
insane. Trinity's walking on walls, kicking the shit out of cops. Morpheus is fighting Neo, and the Don Davis score mixed with Yuen Wu Ping's choreography is possibly the single greatest cinematic protein shake in history. Hugo Weaving's out here stealing the franchise before it even begins, only for Gloria Foster to steal it right back with such a charismatic swagger. Oh shit. This is Conker's Bad Fur Day. It took me 22 years to see it, but I always knew about it. Perfect Kirby, Shrek 4D, Lonely Island, frickin' Scooby-Doo. The Matrix was everywhere. It was so dang incredible that I needed more, and I immediately went to Reloaded. And it was so dang confusing that I thought I missed a movie and hoped Revolutions would clear things up. And it was so Matrix Revolutions that I thought I put in the wrong franchise. But after rewatching them all multiple times for this, yeah, I still don't give a shit about the Zion War. It sucks. But outside of that, I've come to really appreciate the understated stuff present in all three of these things. The stuff that I thought was major boring shit that took away from that, immaculate stimulant turned out to be an atomic bomb that made me understand and appreciate the entire crux of the trilogy. Humanity. Yes, computer hacker, very relatable, but please fly with me. The entire first film is just Neo getting constantly physically beaten or mentally melted to shit. I'm right there with him. I can appreciate that there's a certain line he won't cross by jumping over that scaffold. It's just like, I just dropped my Tomb Raider Engage 100 stories. I ain't doing this shit. Also, this dude thinks I'm going to save the world. Me. I'm a piece of shit. Guy tells me to have a great day. I stare him down like an asshole. Kung Fu, sure, okay. I'll be an earthbender. I'm a tough man. Free my mind by jumping across a building like Tobey Maguire. Fucking right I will. Of course I'm not the one. I'm just another guy. Until I believe I am. Someone else can believe in you all they want. Matters when you do. The same way Neo chose to not jump the scaffold, chose to take the red pill, chose to not believe he could do what he could do. We always have a choice. Maybe not to come back to life. I mean, you're probably fucked if you get shot multiple times in the chest area. But metaphorically, it's such a good theme. Most of the time, it starts with us believing we can do the things we do, which can be the hardest thing. Even when we may get beaten down by every uncertainty or apathetic thought that our minds can make into bullets, we have to remember, no. There is no spoon. Only there is. The sequels introduce us to so many others who exist in a world where the spoon is definitely present and they can't bend it for shit no matter how hard they feel like they can. Seraph protects what matters. The Keymaker unlocks the back doors. Ramakandra's a systems manager. Kamala a programmer.
We're all here to do what we're all here to do.
As much as Gloria Foster sells that swagger like only a human being could, in the end, she and the others are just more complex computer programs designed to make the Matrix seem more authentic. Part of that's giving them free will to make them basically human, but without the ability to escape. When they fulfill their purpose, they go to the source and die. That is so terrifyingly familiar.
Causality. There is no escape from it. We are forever slaves to it.
But there are those who don't want to, die. As the Oracle described, although these programs don't have a choice in escape, since they have some free will, some choose to hide out in the Matrix to avoid deletion. Programs hacking programs. The Merovingian was just the one who accepted it completely and knew how to profit off of it. Trafficking and protecting programs from agents as long as he got something in return. Hence the estate, hence the power trip, human desire and disease. He's the one Rama and Kamala used to save Sati, a program without a purpose that shouldn't exist, but does because they wanted to start a family. A human desire. But no matter how much they can escape from death, they can't escape to life. That's why Persephone asks Neo for a kiss. The first time I saw this, I thought it was dumb as shit, but knowing that she is in exile with no real escape from this asshole who doesn't love her anymore, I wholeheartedly understand completely. Put your gun down, Trin, you dick. Sure, they can have some of the emotions we have the good stuff some have, but in the end, they're still just computer programs, without their own person, without their own true identity, an illusion of choice. designed to give Zion the illusion of its choice.
It was a lie, Morpheus. The prophecy was a lie.
Yeah, the one's bullshit. The way the Architect has been able to keep the Matrix running 6 consecutive times is his weaponization of hope, humanity's greatest weakness when it's misplaced. Morpheus' belief in Neo this entire time was predicated on his belief in the One, and that if they reached the source, the war would end. Only it ends the Matrix, destroys Zion, and resets the entire process with a new crop of humans unknowingly fighting an endless war. Neo had the choice to escape, as did Morpheus, Trinity, Tank, Dozer, Mouse, Cypher, and the others, but it was just a necessary evil to help maintain the illusion. The illusion is only broken when Neo makes his own decision against the prophecy, against the Matrix, because he has the ability to. As it can be its greatest weakness when weaponized by those in power, hope can be humanity's greatest strength when there is something tangible to fight for.
Trinity.
Neo's break from the prophecy is when he truly becomes the One. Not the prophetic one guided by the Oracle and the Architect to finish the Matrix, but Neo, Thomas Anderson. I believe in him. Sure, they can have some of the emotions we have the good stuff some have, but in the end, they're still just computer programs, without their own person, without their own true identity. An illusion of choice.
An existence that is without meaning or purpose.
This dude gets it the worst. Smith blends in as a central figure of the other agents in the first film with one purpose: to balance out the equation, prevent the defection of humans, destroy Zion. But as the headset comes off, we see he's programmed with the same free will present in Exiles, perhaps to be more adept to thinking like a human to kill more of them. But instead of hiding,
I must get out of here.
that's some I want out permanently energy. Even though it's not possible, he wants to make it happen so badly and will go to any lengths necessary to make it happen. He can call humanity a disease, a virus. But once he collides with Neo and becomes an exile, what does he do?
You move to an area and you multiply. And multiply until every natural resource is consumed. The only way you can survive is to spread to another area.
And the thing is, he actually makes it out, but not as his own person, only as a means to fulfill the purpose that binds him to the Matrix, to destroy Zion, and by extension, Neo. I love how he could easily just wrap this up so quickly, but he's so prideful that he wants to enjoy it. A human desire. He's gotten everything he could possibly get in the Matrix. He's so dang powerful. He kicks the dang shit out of Neo so hard. He is so totally in control and knows that he's going to win that he can't understand why this dude keeps getting back up.
Why, Mr. Anderson? Why? Why do you persist?
Because I choose to.
Neo is human and will forever be human. Smith is a program and will forever be a program. And since he's a program, he's bound by the program. And he could choose to deny it. You could say,
This is my world! My world!
but in the end,
Everything that has a beginning has an end, Neo.
Neo had the choice to go against the artificial prophecy and bring true peace to Zion. Smith was bound to it, and his only function is to fulfill it, no matter how much he wants to escape. A man chooses, a slave obeys. Yeah, I saw it again last night, and I gotta be honest, not as bad as the first time. I can appreciate how it revolves around them finding each other, but I really wish they did it in a way that stuck to that scary movie, Scream-esque thing that they were doing in the beginning of the movie. Like, Keanu really nailed the held hostageness aesthetic, and it was done in a way that didn't make me feel sick or made me want to die. But then they just fucking drop it and make the shittier version of what they were parodying, but in not a continually funny way. I don't know if that made sense. It's just there. It's not as good as people say. It's not as bad as people say. This is getting way too meta, so I'm gonna end it.